Hello friends, I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is good in your world. I have no progress to show you on the project because I just got home. It is 8 o'clock. Keely had 2 practices tonight, 3 hours of practice. Just dropped her off at her mom's, and I haven't eaten yet. I came straight home, went upstairs, grabbed the camera, came down here, turned it on. So here we go. Today I wanted to I have a discussion that I want to talk about, and that is quitting in the middle of something and how difficult that can be, right? And it often isn't when you are impassioned about something. And God, man, why is this moving? And you know, there's the adage of do something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And that, come on, that's bullshit. We all know that's bullshit because it just doesn't. Life doesn't work that way. You have to make money to survive, and you can't do what you love and make money unless what you love is making money. It's that simple. You know, like, if I didn't have to work for money, I would be fishing, having sex, sitting around a campfire, and making things. And I can't monetize those 4 things. Now, to say that okay, yes, you could. I can monetize fishing. I could become a fishing guide. But then I'm not fishing. I'm taking people fishing. That's not the same thing as me going fishing. I just want to go fishing. I could monetize having sex. No, I couldn't. Let's be honest with ourselves. I wouldn't have any clients. I can monetize making things, but no, I can't. I can't monetize making things. I can make a business selling the things that I make, but then I'm not making things for a living. I'm running a business for a living, and that's completely separate from making things. What was the other thing? Sitting around a campfire. Sure, I could become a camp cook or something and run a hunting camp. But then again, I'm not sitting around a campfire. I'm running a hunting camp, and that's. So the truth of the matter is, no, you really can't do what you love unless what you love is working. And some people do love that. Well, today, I really enjoy my job. I really enjoy it. I have a lot of fun there. I have a lot of satisfaction from the work that I'm doing. I get into it. In fact, I usually put my headphones on and I'll just start coding, and I'll kind of forget that there are other people in the office. And people will come and go, and I won't even recognize that they've been there. I've had to have, like, my boss will, like, wave his hand in front of my face to be like, hey, I'm here, I want to talk. Oh, I'm sorry, I was involved in whatever it was. Today was one of those days where I was really into something. And unfortunately, I started this project at, like, I don't know, like an hour before leaving or less. Probably 45 minutes before leaving. And, I had to rush home to get Keely, to get her to practice. So I had like a hard time to leave work. Like, I have to leave work by this moment or I'm not getting out of Morgantown because traffic there is terrible. And that time was like right in the middle of fixing this big problem or fixing this thing. And my head was completely involved in it, and I just had to And man, that's hard to do for me. I don't know if it's hard to do for everybody, but when I'm into something like that, when I'm like going at it and I know exactly what I'm supposed to do and I'm really involved, and then to just stop, put it away, and try to pick it up later, my brain doesn't like it. And my brain, like all night, 3 hours of soccer practice, my brain has been going nonstop. Like to the point that I took my laptop out and tried to log in remotely to my work and get my, to work. Like at soccer practice, I tried to work because my brain won't stop thinking about it until I do it. And writing code is one of those things that's like, I can't just like write it down and then move on. That's not how it works, right? Like I have to actually do it. You know, a lot of times, so like, say for instance, the game idea I told you about I had yesterday. I had this game idea and it was stuck in my head, and I goofed with it for a little bit, and then I went back to work, and then it really got stuck in my head, so I just wrote it all down. And then I could put that away and come back to it later. And my brain stops working on the problem, even though it's not a problem. My brain stops working on that thing because I wrote it down. Well, when it comes to coding, it's a little different because I write down the result of what I want to have happen, but my brain is thinking about the how to make that result happen, right? And you can't exactly go write that. I mean, I guess you could write down how you're going to make that happen, but then you're just writing the code, right? You're literally just doing the work, so you might as well do the work. And so it's very difficult. I don't know if there's techniques for shutting your brain off when it's getting into that kind of incessant loop. I'm probably going to upload this video and log into my work computer and work on the problem tonight just to get my brain to shut up, because it doesn't like it when I do that. It doesn't like when I stop in the middle of something that I'm involved with. I don't know how to make it stop. I've tried looking into like mindful meditation, which is the idea that you accept that your brain is going off on this tangent and you kind of let it go off and then move on. It doesn't work for this type of problem. I can't just write it down and move on because it's code. I don't know what to do. Whatever. I'll go work. I don't have a problem with it. I just hope it doesn't keep me up. I hope it doesn't wake me up in the middle of the night, because it'll do that sometimes. Sometimes when you get stuck on something and you go, oh, I have the answer, and then I have to fix it, or I just can't get to sleep. And, you know, I'm sure I'm not the only one. Let me know if you ever have why did I pick this up? Let me know if you ever have this problem and how you solve it, or do you just let it drive you crazy? Comments. Thank you for being here. As always, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being my bestest friends. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from cereal.eu. That's with 2 E's. Who invented breakfast cereal? The first ever breakfast cereal was granola, invented in the U.S. in 1863 by James Caleb Jackson, a convinced vegetarian who was the operator of the Jackson Sanatorium in the state of New York. That was granola with a capital G. Like, that's its brand name, I think. Maybe.